There we go. As Drizzles it is P1. Racer Monkey, it jumps everybody in P2. As, Young Liam's got onto the gravel. Lester Will's round. And there's a big crash in turn 1. It's carnage. As Young Liam's lost his front wing of the tyre. Young Liam's out of the race. He's out of the race in turn 1. Oh my lord, what's happening? As, it's just a massive pile-up. As Racer Monkey is... I mean, that massive crash into turn 1, it was always going to happen to somebody. Oh, there's a little bit of battling at the back between the two Williams. As one of both Williamses have crashed. Matey Marshall and Linen Wings are both out of the Grand. Well, not they're out. They're not out, but you know they've had a big crash. As Ayrton C has a nice lock up, to be honest. As Fergatron and Big Duke Gaming are battling down into Ravazza. Who's got the bigger pair of balls? I think it's going to be the McLaren, as he does just about get ahead of Big Duke Gaming, but he's gone wide as there's a switchback as the Red Bull goes into P11. Nice overtake as I'm Dommy's in the pits. As we're just going to sit on Leicester Will watching this battle unfold up ahead as the McLaren just has to sit behind the Red Bull. As the Alpine of Sneaky is going to try and do this one for Racer Monkey to try and make sure Alpine both get a good point. But Owen the Goat is side by side with JJ Johnson, and ahead of JJ Johnson, the American machine goes ahead as it's 3 wide into turn 1 between, and the Mercedes and the Red Bull are gone. The Blurb has spun Alfie on the curb. I'm not sure whose fault it is, but we're going to have to move on briefly as there is a little crash there. As now we're going to move straight back to JJ Johnson, who's on the back of Owen the Goat, as they're all 3 of the 2nd, 3rd and 4th are going to be going all... As JJ is still on the back of the Haas. I think the Haas just got a slightly better exit. As Fergatron and Big Duke Gaming are side by side into the first chicane. As, I think, is that the Red Bull who's round as Alfie goes back through, chasing Pozzello. But the McLaren is a bit further ahead as Alfie and Pozzello are side by side into Villeneuve. As the Red Bull goes ahead into P7. As the McLaren is on the back, and I don't know what my game's doing, but it's definitely lagging. As the 2 behind them are side by side, Alfa Romeo and the Red Bull. The Red Bull might try and get ahead of the Alfa Romeo as they're now side by side going into Piratella. They're still side by side with the Red Bull, with the Alfa Romeo just ahead. The Red Bull does get a better braking zone. He's on the wide line. The Pozzello's trying to get back at him, but Big Duke Gaming gets ahead. There's Alfie out of all of that, swept into P6. So Alfie's still on for a good race. I mean, my predictions are ruined, but you know, the Alfie prediction might stay. We'll see. As the AlphaTauri of Leicester Will is alongside and ahead of the Red Bull. Could the Red Bull get back at him in the chicane? I don't think he will. He could die if he doesn't, but he is going to be just behind as he follows him round and all the way down into Villeneuve. They're going to be side by side. Who's going to have the bigger balls? As who breaks later? The AlphaTauri breaks later, but Big Duke Gaming sticks it around the outside, going into Tosa. Will he squeeze him off? No, the AlphaTauri's still there. Oh, thank God. Big Duke Gaming didn't do what Michael Schumacher did to Juan Pablo Montoya. As Leicester Will tries to hang it around the outside, he has to back off though, as Big Duke Gaming stays in P8. Fergatron on the back of Sneaky in the Alpine, as Alfie, while I was watching that battle, has got ahead of Sneaky. As the McLaren might dive into the chicane, he can't. Okay, no, I don't know what these two are doing, but we're going to stay on board. Seems enjoyable. That's the top 4 pit due to a safety car, so it's full course. Blur's been binned, and it means that Racer Monkey is going to take the lead. The Tier 3 driver is currently leading Tier 1. Into Turn 1 we go. The Tier 3 driver is leading Tier 2, as he goes into the first corner. As JJ and Owen the Goat are side by side. No, they're not. Tier 2, Racer Monkey 5, the Tier 3 driver is currently leading Tier 2. Oh my, what is going on today? Owen, the GOAT, has already lost a second to him. But I think it might have been a little slide. He gained a little bit of time back. As Sneaky and Fergatron are side by side, it's absolutely carnage at the back. It's car on car on car. As Fergatron, or Farrington as Joe used to say, loses out to Sneaky. Alfie's up into P4. The Ferrari of JJ's on the podium and hunting a win. Owen the GOAT is going to take the outside line into the chicane. And now we're going to see the Ferrari try and hunt the Haas down. If they battle, it might be an opportunity for Racer Monkey to take a lead. Oh my, oh my. I keep saying that, but it's mental. It is mental. It's also running next Drizzle's race. As WB Alfie is right on the outside of JJ Johnson, and he's going to be on the back of the Haas as well. He's absolutely flying the Red Bull. Oh, and he's been pushed off, and he's nearly spun as the Ferrari has to brake going through, and that means Owen the GOAT has a little bit of breathing space to try and chase Racer Monkey. As the Red Bull is massively closing in. He's within 4 tenths. The Haas is so slow compared to the Red Bull. And he might do a dive bomb into turn 1. Oh, I could see that happen. It's a little lock-up as we see a puff of smoke come from the back of the Haas. He's going to be chasing him. Everything's going to be open. DRS is going to be open. He's flying all the way down for the little kick of turn 1. He's on the long side and ahead. He's ahead of the Haas as he's going into the braking zone. As he brakes in, as he's gone over the curb again. But he's still ahead of the Haas. Owen the GOAT is just behind. He's going to try and catch him. All right to the curb, the Alpine. As I think is Alfie going to try and tick another one off the list and take the lead of this race. He's just behind the Alpine as the Red Bull gets alongside. And it looks like ahead of the Alpine as the Alpine tries to send it into turn 1. Ooh, dear. In this race, but I mean, he is a tier 3 driver. We've got to remember, you know, he had good quali pace. Drizzle is going to try and make a move down on the inside. They're side by side into Tamburello as the McLaren has just got ahead of the Alpine. The Alpine's going to try and get back at him into Villeneuve, but he hasn't got enough back. So there you go. It's going to have to be allowed. As the McLaren goes down the inside of Alfie into Tosa. As Alfie's going to try and get the switch back. As they're going to be side by side going down into Piratella. The Red Bull's on the back of him. As they bump wheels. And down the inside. He's been squeezed off and spun. He's been spun. As the Haas on the final corner manages to get Lennon winged and get past him. As we're going to move up the road because it looks like a battle could be arising between McLaren and William and Alpine. I did poetry for last, or a little bit of a motivational speak for yesterday's race. But I'll be honest, I'm not sure who's going to win today, so just due to penalties, so I'll probably just end it normally. JJ Johnson gets a 3-second time penalty. It's Fergatron and Racer Monkey are one behind another. The Alpine following, sorry, the McLaren following the Alpine into, well, they're still going into turn 1. As the Alpine, which way is he going to go? He goes to the outside, and it means the McLaren can't make the move. But the McLaren is just behind. He's going to try and make the switch back on the Alpine. The Alpine are side by side, going through into the corner. As the Alpine stays ahead of the McLaren as Red Bull is arriving on the scene, and it looks like a battle's going to be arising between all of them. The McLaren goes down the inside of Racer Monkey at Tosa. As we slowly see him Racer Monkey's podium fade away, but he's still side by side with Fergatron into the corner. Fergatron takes the inside line. Racer Monkey takes a little bit of a wide line, which I think Red Bull. as the Red Bull going into Tamburello. He's on the back of the McLaren, who goes off slightly, who tries to force the McLaren wide as the McLaren squeezes him off into turn 1, and Alfie goes back into P2, but penalties. JJ wants to do one, he's alive, Racing Monkey's alive, Alfie's alive, and Linen Wings is alive, but he's going! As now the safety car restart. The Red Bull is ahead of the Alpine as the Alpine is going to try and get the slipstream and get ahead of the Red Bull. Will he have an opportunity to do so? No. As Racer Monkey is trying to just hold in there with a bad arm. We know he's injured, but he's going to try and hold in there with the penalties. He's got 4 laps to do it, as the McLaren's going to try and go down the inside of the Alpine. This is brilliant for Alfie, this is, as he cuts the corner. Oh no, he gets a 3 second. As the McLaren is side by side with Racer Monkey for P4. As the Alpine slides down to 4th. Red Bull might need humbling. Oh, and the Red Bull's gone! WBA Alfie is spun round as Racer Monkey goes into P2. As the Haas looks to get him down into turn 1. He pulls to the outside. It looks like easy peasy lemon squeezy like a breeze. And oh, he locks up. Oh, he spun him round. He spun Racer Monkey round. Oh, no. The man with a bad arm. As into Ravazza, the Alpine has backed off. As Ferguson starts his final lap. What's paid? What you want about? You carry on with paid. Anyway, Ayrton C gets ahead of his teammate as the 2 Alpha Tauris are there. But Ferguson, out of nowhere, passion, precision, pushing the car to the limit. I haven't covered him all race, but he's made overtake after overtake, cut through the grid like a hot knife through butter, as he's now in the lead of the race, out of nowhere, to sink the Tifosi's heart. 1 driver's out, 1's in 13th. It's been a disaster show. The Red Bulls haven't had a good race either, considering they both started in the top 4, and the sister team, or the junior team, is both 3rd and 4th. The Haas of Owen the Goat is P2, but Ferguson will go back to him. Passion, precision, heart, fight, pushing that car to the limit, making every overtake possible. No penalties, which is key. As he comes round the final corner, the McLaren is a scintillating drive of pure brilliance, uncertainty and surprise, as he wins the Imola Grand Prix Round 2, Tier 2. What a drive!